What's up, y'all? It's Marquise, and I'm here to give you a video with y'all defensive linemen to get better on the gridiron.
And that's it.
All right, y'all. So first things first, when it comes to anything on the line, I know in my first video I was talking about footwork, same thing on the defensive line. So pretty much whenever, it doesn't matter if you're in a 2-point stance, 3-point stance, 4-point stance, 8-point stance. I don't know how you would do that, but you know, you want to figure that out. Pretty much everything starts from the get off. If you can get off the ball faster than the person you're going against, you're going to get an advantage. So say if I'm in a 2-point stance, the main thing I want to focus on, I don't want to lift that foot up. If I'm in a 3-point stance, I don't want to lift that top foot up. What I want to do is I want to lift that back foot, because you don't want to make any backwards movement when you're trying to go forward. You don't want to have any wasted energy at all. Any type of movement, you want to come forward with it. Even if they're trying to reach you, come forward, then we work lateral. We're coming forward, then we work lateral. All right, y'all. So here's my buddy Matt. He's gonna help me demonstrate. When it comes to run fits, especially if you're an undersized guy, the main thing that you don't want to let happen, you don't want to let the offensive lineman get onto your shoulders, because what's going to happen is they're going to be able to extend and you can't make anything. So how we prevent that, first of all, is by getting able to get off. But say if they do go right here and they're trying to get to your shoulders, what we want to do is we want to maximize our length. So right here, trying to set the edge, say if it's like a zone block or they're trying to just kick us out or something like that. Right here, then what I want to do is I want to get to that hip so I can get enough power to send him back into the pocket. Same thing if they're trying to reach. If he's trying to reach, what I want to do is I want to get to the outside shoulder. I want to get to the inside that hip so I can be able to drive. So I can be able to drive and not let him get any leverage on me. Then I come off, rip, make the tackle. You can cut it right there. And then say if they're trying to down block on you, what you want to do is you see the down block coming, you want to get right to that heel. Follow him so you can get down the heel line. Because again, if you're not a big guy, you're not having big enough steps, you're not going to have the length to come out here, make a diving tackle to get to that guy. You want to take as little steps as possible in order to get to the running back. So he down blocks, I'm getting directly down the line, making a form tackle. Instead of coming out here, bubbling, realizing, and trying to make a diving tackle that I'm not going to make. No, you're good. All right, so this is specifically for y'all 3-4 defensive ends. Say if you play in a 4-eye. Like power, something like that. The way you want to take that on, right? Stand right here. Come over. So say I come out my stance, and he's trying to double team me with this guy right here. What I want to do is I want to pick a guy. So whoever, it really doesn't matter what guy you pick. Some coaches will teach you differently. Like, you want you to take the outside guy, they want you to take the inside guy. I really don't care, because I mean, I'm not your coach. But say you're picking this guard right here. This is your tackle. Say this is the guard. What I want to do is I want to sink. I want to sink right here. I want to take on this double team. Then what I want to do is I want to drop down, and I want to pull on this calf right here. Because what I want him to do is I want him to fall over me so I can stand up and get over it. So here it is again. So I'm out, I drop, and I'm out. But with this, you're not just dropping. You come at me. You're not just dropping. Because what's going to happen is he's going to be able to fold you back. It's a, come on. It's the, you're trying to get to his hands. You're trying to drop your shoulder. You're trying to become as small as possible. And then come down the line. Make those offensive linemen work. Make them get down to your level and have to keep their balance. Don't let them be able to use their leverage, use their size to move you out the way. All right, guys. So when it comes to pass, one of the most common pass sets for an offensive lineman, especially on the lower levels, is going to be the jump set. Mainly because it gives the quarterback just enough time to get off small screens or slants and stuff like that. Of course, on the lower levels, a lot of quarterbacks aren't going to be good enough to run kind of the more complicated route trees and stuff like that. So this is how you defeat that, especially if you're going against a bigger offensive lineman, you're a smaller defensive lineman, and they're able just to get to your shoulders, they're able just to hold you and stuff like that. So say I'm gonna demonstrate in a 2-point stance, but of course 3-point stance is gonna be pretty much the same. I'm right here coming out. He's gonna give me like this. The way you defeat that, right? Come out. You want to get under his shoulders. You want to make these hands go right here. Then you want to extend one hand, bring it in, get under and rip. That move right there is called the push pull. So again, he's coming out. I'm shocking, getting up, ripping, make. All right, y'all. So we just got done with jump set. So say if the offensive lineman's trying to really get out there, or say if they're just trying to set regularly on you, one move that you could really do, somebody that's good at this, is Shaq Barrett, is going to be called the Euro. So how we do this, right? We come out, we're coming up, not jump set, just stand back. Yeah. Switch your feet. Switch your feet. Here you go. So we come out, we're coming upfield. Then what we want to do is we want to show him power. So up here, he's going to shoot his hands. Once he shoots his hands, we're out. We made the tackle. So full speed, it's going to look like this. The power, get under there, get his wrist, use his wrist as leverage to be able to take the corner. Reason being, say if you're an undersized guy, you're not going to be able to come in here and give him power, because all he's going to do is he's going to die slowly, and you're not going to have the power to be able to reset him. So we're going to show him power, get to his wrist, use his wrist as leverage, get him out the way, made the tackle. One last thing that an offensive lineman might do, not a lot of schools do this, is more so for, say, college, and a team that's really good at this in the NFL is the Green Bay Packers. What they're going to do is they're going to set, they're going to hug you, and then they're going to die slowly. It's kind of a hold, but it's not really a hold. It doesn't get called. So a way to defeat this is we're coming out. He comes with the hug. What we're going to do is we're going to step into his space. We're going to get this left hand underneath his armpit. We're going to get our head into his chest and get him out the way. Because what he wants to do is he wants to be able to take any sort of power move directly into his chest so he can die slowly. This is more so for, say, really big offensive tackles that are basically guards. They'll tend to do stuff like this. General teams that love to hold, they'll do stuff like this. So again, he holds. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my head into his chest. I'm gonna get under it and get him out the way. And that's a way to defeat blocks, especially if teams like to hold. All right, y'all. I've been Marquise, and that has been tips and tricks for y'all to get better on the gridiron. Stay safe.